Hello everybody, this is King Tut here, and welcome to another dive-in video. Yes, what happened last night was pretty much a disaster. I literally looked at Twitch, make sure, so every live stream I basically look at the website, make sure I'm live there, and unfortunately for the past 2 weeks, on Friday, I've been getting um I've it's just not working for me. It's been a disaster. So um, I I decided to just go back to just recording until I manage to fix this live stream. So this dive-in video is gonna be uploaded on 8:30 today, but from now on, other dive-in videos will be uploaded 8:30 on Friday. So that way I could actually make it up to you and not have to waste time uh, basically being live and trying to and all those technical difficulties. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. So in this video, I'm going to be reviewing and exploring Solid. And with the other dive-in videos, I'm going to be all over the place. I'm going to be explaining to you some jargons that's used there and things that you never heard of. And um, and some videos will take longer than other videos, and it's just not limited to software. It's also websites and even hardware. So without further ado, let's get into that dive in. So solid is basically um okay, let me just give you a what do you call it, a background on solid. So So when the internet was made by the one and only Tim Berners-Lee, he made the World Wide Web, not exactly the internet. He made the World Wide Web. He realized one of the things that is wrong with the World Wide Web, with the internet that we have today, and is that most companies, social media companies specifically, um, they basically take our data, they store it in there, which is pretty fun and dandy. But what's really alarming about it is they basically sell data behind your backs and to third parties, and now the whole world basically knows about the whole world. Pretty much everybody's data and everything. So the next time you wanted to go to say Twitter or Instagram, which is owned by Facebook, they're gonna know your data. I mean, and even give you some stuff based off of what you like, based off of the data they extracted from you. So what solid is also made by Tim Berners-Lee. So Tim Berners-Lee made a company called Interrupt, which also made the Solid project. So he wanted to solve this whole data finagling problem by basically making the Solid project. So Solid is basically taking all the data that you have and centralizing to you, to the users. So you get to have control of the data, and you get to have control which social media, which any website with an account gets to have your data. It gets to like share your data or whatnot. So that's basically what it's trying to solve. Basically the data crisis and the fact that we don't want our data to be sold to third parties without our consent, or by basically, or even with quote unquote our consent, because we have to, because the fine print, if we with solid, we don't have to do that. We don't have to like give our data to that company. we could just revoke it. And it using that, it really complies with certain laws in other countries that basically restricts data handling, basically data abuse, and it basically avoids identity theft as well. And basically, if you wanted to go to other websites that contains an account, say if you want to go to Facebook, Twitter, other social media, you could use Solid. As of right now, none of these websites actually adapts it, but Solid has apps that you could try out and play around. So Solid is actually in its early stage right now. So your data that you hold, that you, the user, hold, that's called a pod. And each and every user's has its own pod. And basically, your pod contains all the data that you have. It's basically another word for, also your pod contains a web ID. So it's basically web ID that you have, which contains all the information that you have, your taste, your favorite movies and music and all that, all the information. And these kind of like specific information, they're called vocabularies. Vocabularies. So you might be wondering, that's great. How do I get my own pod? Well, you go to solidproject.org. I'll put a link into the description. And you click on Get a Pod. And basically, all these pods, you can get any of these pods from different servers. And if you don't like any of these servers, you could actually self-host your own pod. You just basically follow the instructions. It's very complicated. Um, so and it's basically you could make your own server which contains all the pods in there. So you could choose from any of these pods. Um, so I'm just gonna click on interrupt.net. And there's some other pods that I have, other servers that I don't really like. I tried this one, and I try to log into other apps that Solid has been providing, and it's like it's so weird. This one is trendpod.us. Even though they have like really cool uh user interface or graphical user interface or cool GUI, they basically don't really have it's basically hard to use in my opinion. I can't even delete my pod, which is weird. And so does interrupt pod spaces. So I'm gonna be using interrupt.net. So click on register and let me just do it outside of this. kingtutlearning@gmail.com. So that's basically how you register. You basically put your username, you put your password. It needs to be 10 characters long, and you just put your name and then you put your email. So if you guys, so just wondering if just wanted to put that out. If you guys have anything, any dive in, Any software or hardware you want me to review, you could email me at kingtutlearning@gmail.com or kingtutlearning@protonmail.com. All right, so you click register, and if you want to, oh, I guess the account already exists. Thought I deleted it. Huh. I guess log in. Let's just log in here. User found but no password match. That is so weird. Kingtut Learning. Set reset key link. Okay. Just a second. Jeez. Log in. Let me just check my email, see if there's. I deleted my account. The reason why I deleted my account is I just wanted to show you how to register and everything. Oh, there you are. Guess they still keep my stuff. And confirm. Change password. Okay, so I guess I do have an account. Probably I didn't delete it or something. Then click login. And it's a bit weird. It's let's see if I could actually log in. Yeah. Yep. Can I do that? Okay. Show my profile. And you could actually chat with me on Solid. And then you could just put your information, KingTut. That is really weird. I don't really. Huh. Let's see my stuff. They have all these things, my storage, edit my profile. Seems like you can't delete it. Can't delete information. Huh. Oh yeah, you can delete your account. But why doesn't it want to delete the account? That is so weird. I I don't know. I don't really know. Oh jeez. Okay, so there are different, so it actually lists out applications that you use. So podbrowser.nrub.com. So basically it shows like your files and stuff like that. And other, and then Notepod, which is like basically your notes and stuff. And there's like other URL you could put in there. I don't know if Facebook, I don't know if any social media can work. Yeah, that's not, I actually don't know. Oh, geez, that would be, I don't know. That's a good question. I never thought of this. Let's say I have a Twitter account, so let's just try it. https://twitter.com. Read, write, append, and I guess add. And let's see if I could actually go to Twitter. Like that. Can I extract data from Twitter? That's a good question. That's a huh, that's a really good question. You could actually fill out your profile, public profile. I actually have the picture and everything. You could actually upload the picture. You could add one or more email at protonmail.com. And let's just say work, I guess. And then, oh, you could actually save the data there. I don't want to boring. Okay, so let's say I wanted to have this background color and then highlight color that just make it white. Style of my public profile. Pronouns. Short name. If you wanted to put nickname. Languages. So what skills you have. It's kind of like having a resume. That's what it reminds me. The solid application or the solid project, your pod kind of looks like you're the digital version of resume of your resume. That's amazing, honestly. That's pretty cool. So the next time you want to apply to other jobs, you can use Solid. No, really, honestly, that's pretty cool. Honestly, you don't have to worry about just going to say Indeed.com or LinkedIn and just changing each and every um uh, parts of your parts of your profile and basically uploading resumes and stuff like that. I mean, it so your pod, your own pod makes your life easier, and that way sites like LinkedIn and Indeed don't you don't have to like basically understands that you basically changed one part of your pod. Unfortunately, they don't have a feature that does that. Let's see if I have any spam email. Your stuff. Um, I don't know what create a new thing. What is this? Don't seem have a. I don't have any workspace. Interesting. What is this? It's not a function. E.id is not a function. I don't. Hmm. It's interesting. Let's look at my storage. It contains all your information from different apps. Um, just put kingtut at gmail.com. And that's pretty much all I need to put in. Let's see. Basic information. Don't know. Then they have literally like the code version. So if you want to like mess around with it, you can. Basically, it's basically XML stuff. I think it's XML. Yeah, let me know in the comments below. Um, like what this code is. It kind of looks like XML to me. with like laced with CSS and stuff like that. I don't know what I don't know what programming language is this for. But you could actually edit it. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I actually don't know what this is. I don't know I don't know if this is JSON or J. Oh man, it's been a long time. Uh, Ajax, stuff like I have no idea what this is. Um, oh yeah, let's put in my role. Uh, and the like, YouTuber and the like. Ugh. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. So it's also good for the Fediverse. I wish the Fediverse would have adapt like something with solids, so that way if people want to put in solid, people don't have to worry about getting their data and downloading their data from different instances. They could actually have their data in in their own pod. I mean, they're like if I were to go to say, so if you want to go to Solid's app, you go to either developers or users and then click on Solid app. And then basically showcases all the apps, different kinds of apps. So there's showcase, social, games, rating, movies, project management, blogging and publishing, content notes, finance, health, geolocation, other, and pod management. And there's like what's historical solid app. Also, they give you instructions on how to make apps for solid. So we're gonna just touch upon different ones. So there's an app in solid. I'm pretty sure there's somewhere here there's that makes use of the data that makes it's a social media from the Fediverse. Let's just say that. I think it's either yeah, Plume, which is a blogging platform. It's like the Fediverse version of Tumblr. So let's just go to Plume. It's pretty empty. And then how do you, it just shows you how to deploy Plume blog in your solid pod. That's a weird way to say it. How to deploy Plume blog on your solid pod. Oh, oh, jeez. Okay. Going. Okay. And using Chrome or Chromium browser. Oh boy, I'm on Firefox, so let's see if I can do it on Firefox. It's recommendation. It's not well supported by Solid and all Solid app. Yes, I got a Solid pad. Hurt.me. You'll be needing your web ID. How do I get access to my web ID? That's the thing here. How do I get access? How do I like find my web ID? Because it's driving me crazy. Okay, there it is. Is this it? I think that might be it. Or here, actually, let's copy it. Okay. During the process, you'll be creating your web ID, which is URI similar to the web list solidcommunity.net. Okay. Filing steps. Get the Plume files. Upload the Plume files to your pod. Okay. Okay, so they want me to make the owner of the blog. Now replace the string here. There, my web ID, then replace the string. Interesting. That's pretty interesting. Let's see, author login. Let's see if I can do that. Yep, authorize. Log in. Yay. Oops. Just wait for it. So there's other apps for content notes and blogging, but and publishing. I don't know if they have. There's a decentralized article publishing. Okay, that's a blog. Okay, keep track of your to-do list. Solid focus. edit files. So it doesn't seem like they have like video platform. They have decentralized chess game. All right, let's start writing. Testing. And let's just put in testing. Testing, testing, testing. And let's click on publish for debug information. Oh, I can't wait. What? Why? Check console for debugging information. Okay, so I have to do these ones. Okay, so click on zip, save file. So using the Chrome browser. Manager. Okay, so let's just go to the Brave browser. I've been using Firefox because I mean it looks cool, even though I don't. I mean, even though I kind of I'm not a fan of Firefox. I mean, different browsers have its own perks. So let's just move over there. Facing go. Let's see, how much do I have? Adequate time. Okay, so I'm already logged in. Okay, I don't have to worry about it. Oh. Work solid project.org. So I'm basically just following the instruction. Those all tabs. Okay, so let's just do solid app. Also, there are things that I am actually like new things I'm learning. So yeah, so seems like I'm already. Oh, okay. Log out. Author login. Paste, go. That's weird. This page isn't working. That is so weird. Just put interrupt. And it does not want to work. Great. How about I just log out and then just log back in? Just great. Just great. Kingtutlearning. Oh. There you go. There you go. All right, so mhm. Okay, so Chrome browser, open solid file manager. So let's just open it in a new tab. Storage location. I guess open directory should be open. I really don't know. See instructions over there. Awesome React app. Okay. Seems like it uses React. Files, public and demo. To a folder. I don't know which folder, but it's just a folder. Stuff, I guess. I don't know. Open directory. Resources. I guess I'm just gonna put in. Okay, so paste. Go. Okay, don't die on me. All right. Authorize. Sure. And so I need to like upload files here and upload. Okay. And the pod file listing, right click the zip file and give a name like plume.zip. Let me just rename it. extract here. Plume. Extract here. Oh, so it's giving me an error. Why? Open in a new tab. And that shouldn't happen. What's going on? Extract here. Should not give me an error. Why is it giving me an error? It seems like, let's go to Google. My good friend Google. Actually, an old friend. Man, Google used to be a great place. No, it isn't great anymore. um, Double click on the directory. Ting. Extracted. Screw it. I'm just gonna like download it and then extract there and then open a new tab. Just save it there. Seems like I can't look at it over there, which I found it to be ridiculous. They're gonna be. Can I rename it? No, I can't rename it. That is so dumb. So I'm just gonna let this extract. Oh, guess it did extract pretty quick. E, and then see if I could actually copy. No. Can I upload? Can I upload a folder? Uh, that's unfortunate. Okay, let's create a folder. Plume. Where are you? So, wait. Did it literally just like extract it? What is going on? That is so weird. I just basically put on Plume and then, okay, let's just rename it. Just do all that. Save it. Then after that, what do I need to do? See if that file has been extracted, config sample text, and then rename it to config.txt. Okay. Now replace the string with my reb ID. Save it. Whoop. Jeez. So I wasn't joking when I say this is early stage. Oh, remove it. There you go. Oh, moly. It's like, yeah, so I'm not bluffing when I say it's early stage. When it's early stage, it's pretty frustrating. It's not pretty, it's very frustrating. Be right back. Just stay put. All right, I'm back. Oh, finally. Let's see. Let's see that file. Wait, what? No files in this folder? Then what? What? Uh, okay, you know what? Screw it. Just gonna upload some files. I'm gonna recreate this. I'm gonna recreate this. Plume. Open. Upload. Wait, why? What? Okay, let's just. No. It's really, really frustrating. It's really, really frustrating. Just delete it. So very extract here. Here you go. Let's rename it to just config. And then save it. Just gonna put it at the other side. So if you're wondering, I'm moving, so I'm just doing my 1080p HD instead of using my old screen. Click, all right. Choose extract. Yep, I did that. And then file have been extracted, config. Right click on the config, text, edit. And then, so I just basically put that with my web ID, right? Use my web ID. Update. in your browser. What? If you upload files to the directory blog, you can visit by opening the URL of that folder in your browser. Let's just refresh it. Doesn't work. Okay. Goodness. All right. Things all good. Hopefully renaming this doesn't screw me over. All right. While they're doing that, I'm just gonna go explore other apps. Profiles. Let's just do Notepad. And let's just, so since I'm already logged in, I could just put in stuff like Kingtut is awesome with yes, 2 exclamation points at the end. Kingtut is awesome. Yes, I am. So let's just log out, and then I'm going to show you how to log back in. So you click on connect, and then you basically put in your web ID. So this is basically your web ID. This URL here, that's literally your web ID. Don't lose it. Nobody wants to lose it. So click go. And then, yeah, you're logged in. And then, yeah, it just shows everything that you have. Pretty cool. Yeah, I actually I didn't explain any of the stuff to you. So Solid also gives you the tools and library. And they even have its own IDE. Just that's pretty cool. You could actually view the app online. You could actually build this whole thing, just download this whole thing and then just build it, or clone it to your GitHub account. You actually have an account. Make sure everything is, oh, come on. Come on. Yeah, screw Plume. Screw it. It's not going anywhere, so I'm gonna skip Plume. This solidproject.org. They have communities and newsletter. So if you wanted to follow up on the Solid, the news about Solid project, well, it's called Solid, as in like as literally the app, the that thing that literally stores your data, but it's called Solid Project. I call it Solid Project because it's in development. It gives you all these information. And you can actually share your data safely. You can actually subscribe to newsletter. It's free. It's basically showing you different news and events that's happening. You can also follow them on Twitter. They have code of conduct, which is that's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool code of conduct. Respect, professionalism, sensitivity. So insulting behavior and language. Be welcoming. Be mindful of people. Basically, just don't be a jerk. Don't be a jerk. Don't be rude. Just don't be an idiot. Don't say things that you're gonna end up regretting saying. And don't do things I wouldn't be doing. Or in other words, just don't be a kid or a teenager. Because that's basically what they do sometimes. But not all teenagers and kids do that, but it's like but most of the time they do it. They have research lab, they have FAQs, frequently asked questions. They have the term of use, which is, let's just say, yeah, that's basically the fine print. So, oh, it's pretty short. It's not too bad. It's awesome. If you guys are wondering, have this been used before? There are there's one country that is investing um in Solid. Well, I don't know if they're investing in Solid, but they're doing something like Solid. Probably they are investing in Solid. So it's investing money in issuing Web ID. It's that country is Belgium. So if you're if you're in if you're in the country of Belgium, well, that's awesome. At least you get to have your own personal data and not have other like private companies sharing your data. And you get to have and it's pretty convenient. Um, if you live in Belgium and you disagree with me, let me know in the comments below. And I met people who live in Belgium that is watching my video. They have forum. That's pretty cool. So, you know, Solid Project has its own forum. And it's taking for okay. I thought it's gonna take forever. They have Photos app. They have basically like if you have trouble, basically you just put it up in the forum. You have top forums, like basically the most views, the most voted, the most replies, and stuff like that. And then you have different categories. build solid app, general discussion, become prod provider, job postings, use solid specification. All this cool thing is basically from a guy who basically made the World Wide Web. Like it's crazy. It's like he made the World Wide Web, realized, what have I done? Oh no, what have I done? Oh no. And he's and he's making this just to solve this problem, just to solve the problem of personal data handling. It's a crazy thing. They have tutorials on which, like, I think developing your own pod. I think it is. Getting started as a solid developer. You need a solid pod and a web ID. Okay, setting up your own server. That's pretty cool. And developing your first app, they have like tutorials on it. And all of it requires several open source solid servers are available to run on your own machine. Read more on how to get them up and running. So in order to be a developer, you have to have a solid pod and a web ID. That's all. Especially when you're making a solid app. They have vocabulary overview. So vocabularies are basically different categories of, let's say, like, basically what you call files that you listen to that are only audio only but not showing anything, music files or audio audio files, or something that contains sound, may or may not contain sound, but you're seeing things, or video files, stuff like that. It's basically how it's basically used to organize your data, organize different kinds of data. Yes, and I'm saying data a lot. But that's basically what it is. That's basically what the internet, games, all of that stuff stands from. Just data. Quick start vocabulary tutorial, create a vocabulary, publish it in your own pod, describe some data. Basically gives you information. And it also makes data independent from other applications. So sooner or later, all the application is gonna make its own. It's gonna have the same vocabulary, so that way they could actually not extract, but like, yeah, extract some data from you, but not like copy on their side. There's some there's some companies that might do it in the future, but since this is a early stage, we don't know. Let's see, build your own vocabulary. If you're in a hurry, quick start creation, build a vocabulary in 10 minutes. 10 minutes? If you're in a hurry, I would expect like probably 2 minutes or probably seconds. All right, let's just go back to Solid App. Let's just see some stuff. Um, see what OChat is. Chat.ot. Liquid chat. Could not connect to a server. Okay. Let's do Liquid chat. Let's see what this is. I think it's gonna connect to a server. Or it's gonna tell me some. Okay. Login. Okay. Really? That's so cool. have an app for that. Not right now. Not right now. So you could actually create a new chat. You could do public chat. Let's say if I want to join chat, let's just join chat. And I could just type in, this app is awesome with solid. Solid is very cool in nature. Something very silly like that. Um, and that's basically, see if this, let's see if Robert Mao is gonna reply. The reason why I say it, because it's basically, it says it right there. I don't know if he's an actual user or something. Yeah, it's kind of like Discord server or something. Nah, it's not like Discord. It's kind of like, I guess it's like GroupMe with its own solid magic. Look at, I didn't know Liquid Chat is what do you call it? It's a solid app, and you can actually download it on your phone. That's awesome. I wish Solid would have. I wish the pod would have been on your phone as well. Let's see if Interrupt is a pod Android app. Let's see if it's on there. I would love to see it. Come on, any day now. Solid app listing. Home Interrupt. But pod, just pod. Let's see if it's gonna. Oh no, it's gonna be confused with podcast. Yes, we get it. Interrupt to improve internet privacy. Yeah, we're just, yeah, still not making any Android apps. That's unfortunate. Who knows? Down the road, they'll make an app. I mean, it's really, really awesome. I mean, if they make those pod in a phone, and then make those um what's it called? Make those pod as an Android app. As an Android app, it would have been, many people would use it. It would be readily accessible because it's readily accessible to people. I mean, people nowadays, they use phones. Okay, so nobody replied. So let's move on to another app. Oh, whatever. Solid project.org. Let's go to apps. See how long I have. How much do I have? I'm still in an hour. You could go to Solid Chess, or what's Poddit? Oh, it's kind of like Reddit, but for pods. Got it. It's decentralized chess. Basically, it's like having chat rooms, decentralized chat rooms, but except for a game. Log out. Let's authorize it. King Tut, new game. chess, I guess. Custom play real time. I don't know. I actually don't know. Um, let's see if I could play this. I Can I play against a computer? So start position, path on your pod. All right, so let's just take that out. Wait, what's pod? I didn't see this. Oops. I just and it's beginning to look like the internet way back when, which I like. I personally like it. It's making the internet very, very enjoyable. It's not just consolidated to a few websites and all that. Log out. Oh, I actually don't know which solid community there is. So it's basically okay, so it's basically putting all the links in there, I think. It's not like Reddit, so my bad on that. Social network based on a solid core. Let's see if it's okay, so it wants me to authenticate. I guess sign up. Okay, so this website's broken. This website's broken. What's solidarity? Um, Solid sign up app. What's this one? It's a discussion app. Log out. Let's log back in. Stuff. Or this is the first chat. Also, this site is also broken. So add channel. You could actually add channel, whatnot. If you're into anime, you want to like keep track of different anime you like. You're a big, big, big fan of anime. Oh, goodness gracious. uh, Paste, login. Please don't. This website is broken. Forget it. Use solid. And oh yeah, logging failed because of this. So let's just do that again. And while this is happening, while they're logging in, what's Snap? What's this? Is it like your... Okay, this website's broken. Yes, there's some apps that are like pretty broken. Very broken. I mean, there's nothing we could do about it. Like I said a few times, it's in its solid apps and solid project itself. It's in its early stage. I mean, it's been announced like several years ago, and these kind of things really takes time. It really takes time. I mean, the internet, as we know, the World Wide Web, the internet was built way back, like probably in the 50s or the 60s, and then it wasn't really accessible to the public. It was actually part of it was part of the military, and then Tim Berners-Lee found a genius way to make it really accessible to the public and made computers enjoyable. Computers also existed in the 50s and 60s. So these kind of things existed way back, and it really takes time to develop these kind of things and to modernize it, to make it futuristic, to make it accessible to us as we all know it. So these kind of things, innovation takes time. In my in in the way I see it. What's Inox or Inox or whatever that thing is? Connect your solid pod and get a complete view. And then they have all these things. Oh, they have like timeline, inbox, files. Oh, that's pretty cool. This sounds familiar. This company sounds familiar. Let's open the demo. Authorize it. So if you're into movies, okay, so this one, okay, you have to build it. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that's okay. All right. Just give me something to watch. I don't care. From IMDb. Well, why can't IMDb adapt solid? Just stop. Just stop. I don't. Yeah, I want to search movies myself. I never watch any of these movies except The Dark Knight. Dark Knight's good. It's always good. Um, let's just say I want to look at Shazam. Shazam. Say I watched. No, I don't. No, no. What? What? So it's basically telling you that you watch these things, in which I never watch any of these things. I have no idea what this is. So delete that. Delete this movie. That's unfortunate. You have to go in there and just delete it like that. That's a hassle. I hope they fix that. Nope, I'm not planning on delete this movie. Delete it. Delete it. Not even Shawshank Redemption. Sorry, guys. Heard about it, but not watching it. There you go. There's other movies like that I watched, but you could go to IMDb or whatnots to see their reviews. What's TMDB actually? Now that I think about it, the movies database. Cool. Um. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all. I've exhausted every. Oh, I've told you about Solid, what Solid is, and what Solid's trying to solve. But if you want to learn more, you could click about Solid. It basically gives you like it basically gives you uh information about Solid. There are events. What's Gitter? So what is this? What's Gitter? I am confused. So if you're watching this video and you know what Gitter is, just let me know in the comments below. Is it like GitHub or something? Or is it like another forum? Or is it GitHub with forums on it? I have no idea. Alright, so that's pretty much it. That's I've literally showed you everything about Solid, and I recommend you guys check it out. It's very new, and if you're a developer and you want to develop for Solid, go for it. I have instructions, and if you want to promote it, I'll let them know. I think they have contact information. They have contact information. They have info at solidproject.com.org or Teams Research. I don't know if they have a contact information. Well, take advantage of it. I recommend any developers to take advantage of Solid. If they're making social media, if they're making different federated, if they're making federated social media, like another Mastodon instance, check out Solid. Incorporate Solid into Mastodon into your Mastodon instance, so that way people don't have to run around and put in like register. You can just use Solid and bam, all your information is there. And you can just delete the information that you have right now. I mean, it's a really cool way. It's a really cool way to handle data, especially when the user has control of their own data and not big tech or any websites that requires an account to make use of their website. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're on YouTube, and please click the fire button and follow me on Odyssey and let me know what you think in the comments below. And I'll see you in the next dive in. Bye.